Good evening. Welcome to Unplug Cigars, Coffee, and Conversations. I am your host, George Outlaw, and as always, we're coming to you from Elements Cigar Lounge, 8349 Indianapolis Boulevard, Highland, Indiana. And as always, we have some amazing sponsors. We have LT Mechanical Vibe Coffee and Ed Frank Cigars, right? So, speaking of cigars, tonight's guest, you all have probably seen this brother around. This brother is doing some amazing things. This brother started calling you kind of like a Renaissance man. Uh, and we're going to get into what he's been up to lately. He has a new line, right? Cigars. It's called Silent Victory Cigars, and I'm smoking the box press, and it is amazing. So, and you know you are a bad man when you can only go by one name, right? So I want you all to put your hands together for Lex.
Only yours.
What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm chilling, man.
How you
excited
feel, man?
to be here. I'm good, man.
You good?
I am good. How are you, brother?
Oh man, I am as cool as a fan on high. I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. But Lex, yeah, you know, when you just go by one name, you know, you gotta have some things behind you, man. And I know for a fact that what I'm smoking, yeah, yeah. But before we get into that, man, I want you to like reintroduce yourself, man.
All right, what's up, y'all? My name is Lex Baker. I'm the owner of Silent Victory Incorporated, also known as Silent Victory Cigars. I just launched this venture last year. We'll get into how I launched it when you ask that question, when we get to that part of the interview. I'm really excited about this cigar season for me because I have so many things that are being released and so many things that I'll be unveiling to the public and to the cigar world in the next 2 to 3 months, all the way through the end of 2026. I will say Q4 will be a boom. That's what I'll tell you.
Oh wow,
The holiday season will be a bit different than what you're used to from me.
really?
Yes, sir.
Oh wow, okay, okay. Well, hey, bro, then tell us, man. Tell us the history and your vision when you came up with Silent Victory.
So the vision, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Almost 2 years ago, the Sunday before Thanksgiving, my sister got hit by a car.
Oh shit.
Undocumented immigrant, no driver's license. I'm getting a little emotional here. Excuse me. No driver's license, no vehicle insurance, no registration. And he was drinking and driving, and he hit her right in front of my mother's house, and she passed away a couple hours later. And I was going through so much at that time, a lot of things in my personal life, a lot of transition, a lot of change, uh, a lot of things that I just saw that were disloyal towards me. So I had to make some adjustments. So God started waking me up. As you know, I'm spiritual based. God was waking me up at 4 a.m. in the morning for almost 30 days. And I was fighting with him for like the first 2.5 weeks. I'm like, bro, you want me to start a whole nother tobacco company? Are you crazy?
Right, right.
Because I'm thinking about the financial burden of it and, how it would strap me from what I was already doing. And he was like, man, it's just time for you to spread your wings and go solo. So as I proceeded and walked by faith and not by sight, he started unraveling Silent Victory to me. He gave me the name. He was like, trademark it. I was like, I got to be at work in 2 hours. So I trademarked it. I'm like, where's the extra money going to come from through all this for attorney fees and yada, yada, yada. Because I was working on other projects. And he was like, I got you. So did the trademark, boom. Started blending new cigars, which is what I do for a living anyway. Boom. Started working on the bands. I'm like, I got to pay for all this? He was like, don't worry about it. So I just kept on going and going and going, man. It just turned into this tycoon that we know as Silent Victory Cigars.
You know what? As you were talking and you say like God woke you up, right? So you were praying, right? And my pastor or a guest pastor said something that I thought was profound, and you just touched on it. He said, "Don't just pray for something, prepare for it."
Absolutely.
Right. So we pray for any and everything, but do we ever prepare for it?
The,
Right.
the funny
So
part, not to cut you off about
yeah,
that, is I was praying for change,
there you go.
and God stretched me in ways that I couldn't even imagine. Could you imagine having to bury your 18-year-old sister while going through other drama in your personal life and change and transition with my career? Anything that could change was being changed. So I rattled the cage when I asked Holy Spirit to do all these things for me.
Yeah.
And I had no idea
Oh yeah.
what was going to hit me, but I'm thankful for it.
Oh yeah. And it just goes to show that prayer works, man. And regardless of where you're at, you can always get up and start and do whatever it is that you want to do. And there's nothing that is impossible. And what you also demonstrating is that you didn't put a cap on your vision and on your dreams.
At all.
So here it is. You have silent victory. And sometimes, man, it's like in the game of chess. Um, they say the pawn is what? It's some people would say it's the least important piece. Others would be like, okay, that without the pawn, you can't start. Right. And then sometimes we have pawns in our life where we lose a loved one to make us do that next move in life.
That's a different kind of pain.
That's a dip. Hey, bro. Yeah. Yeah. But here it is. Through that, we're smoking this cigar.
True story.
You know, and I'm not a pastor. I know we got one in the house.
Yes, sir.
And I'm sure he might agree. But yeah, bro. So your journey and your story um, um, has led you to this right here. Oh, bro. Yeah.
And I'm just getting started.
And you're just getting started. So with the Silent Victory cigar, and like I'm smoking this box press right here. If you know how many hands touch this cigar and what is it? Give us the makeup of this one.
Well, I'm not gonna give away any.
Well, don't give away no
information.
Yeah.
Man, that's a loaded question. So we have the tobacco selection process. That's one. I'll give you that.
There you go.
We have the binder process and filler process. That's 2 and 3. We have the wrapper process. They have to be hand rolled, so that's 5. They also have to be fermented. That's 6. They have to be banded. That's 7. They have to be put in cellophane. That's 8. And they have to be boxed. That's 9. They have to be barcoded. That's 10. Keep trying to get me started, man.
Man.
The boxes have to be barcoded too. That's 11. That's all I'm gonna give you right now.
Okay, so 11 hands,
bare minimum.
Touch this cigar. Holy crap. Okay.
Still got to be boxed too, shipped,
Right.
delivered, unboxed,
Right.
sold, invoiced, smoked by consumers.
It's an amazing stick, man. So what's the makeup of it? Without giving away the secrets, what's the makeup of this stick?
The particular cigar you're smoking right now?
Or just what you got in your line?
So starting from the top, I have my 6x34 Ecuadorian Habano. That is a Pentella, 6x34. Then I have my 6x52 broadleaf Maduro box press, which is a monster. It's full of cedar, as you know. You're smoking it right now.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people want to know what's in it. I'll release the contents of that when my website is live next month.
My man. Okay.
Being careful with the verbiage, if you know what I mean.
There you go.
And then I also have my 7x50 San Andreas Maduro, which is a straight head buster. It's a monster, bro. I've warned some very elevated smokers how heavy it was when they put them down.
Wow.
And
Okay.
then I have my 6x60
Mm.
Escoro Gordo.
Escola Gola?
Escoro.
Escola.
Escoro.
Escola Gola.
We'll get it right.
I know, right? Okay, so that's a Nicaraguan?
Yep, all of my cigars are made in Esteli, Nicaragua at Tobacco Laurel La Familia Factory.
Oh, that's dope.
Yes, sir.
So did you take a trip over there, bro?
I'm going to start going every 90 days this winter for quality
Holy
control
crap.
reasons. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We want to make sure that the quality is always there. And I want to be more hands-on in the upcoming blendings that I have because I'm working on something very special. So I have full autonomy to go there whenever I want to.
Oh, my man, my man.
Yeah.
Hey, so you're doing a lot, man. I know you just had a cut-in light here at Elements, and I'm sure you're gonna probably have some more. Um, your team now is a team of how many?
Right now, believe it or not, it's just me. I'm interviewing people behind closed doors to see what positions that could potentially fill. Ambassadors, lead ambassadors, head ambassadors, director ambassadors. I have so many different ideas, but God has to tell me they're the right person. He hasn't told me yet. There's something pending, but I'm waiting on his response.
Doesn't matter, male, female, it don't matter.
That doesn't matter. They just got to fit the mold. My goal, I touched on this a little bit when I was on here last year when I started talking about Silent Victory. My goal is to empower my management team. So like I want to give them 2 or 3%. I want them to be a stakeholder. I want them to be able to say, you know what, this man is giving me benefits. I have health benefits. I have a Roth. I have a 401k. I have some very, very long and in-depth ideas on what I want to do to empower my employees. I don't want them to always be employees. I want them to be a part of the business. I feel like so many times, even in corporate America, most businesses are at will. They can just clip you at any time. I want them to know that I'm putting you in a position to be able to take care of your family long term. That's what I desire.
That's cool. Hey man, you know what, man? I know I've never asked you this. Who, if any, are some of your mentors in the cigar game?
Oh man, you just hit me with that one. Brian Millhouse, may he rest in peace.
Brian, yeah.
That was my big brother. He taught me just about everything I know about tobacco. Like we used to have conversations at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, bro, just talking about tobacco.
Yeah.
Before the shop even opened, after the shop closed. Talking about tobacco because that we both had a genuine appreciation for the leaf. It wasn't, it wasn't about the fedoras. And I ain't throwing no shots. It wasn't about the Stacey Adams and wearing the suits and the watches. Like we just had a love for the leaf, bro.
Yeah.
And we could talk about it all day. For hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
I had met the owner of Christoph when I was in college at a cigar event. I forgot exactly where I met him at, man, but he really turned me on to the business side of this because he was so articulate and down to earth. You would have thought that he'd have been bougie and up. He literally he kept on coming back and checking on me, making sure I was all good, and it was a packed house. And he'll probably never remember that. He was telling me about how all of his cigars were at the time named after his children. And how they were his motivation. I have a lot. Don Rafa, that's my big brother. He's taking me through the process of being a distro now. That's different. In our community, we don't see a lot of those, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of red tape. It's a lot of compliance. It's a lot of dotting the I's and crossing the T's. But I'm loving what I'm doing, and that's why, going back to what I said earlier, I want to empower people. I want to teach them this. I don't want to be the only person that's doing this. I don't want to be alone in it. I feel like one day we should all get together, the powerhouses, and own a factory. Why is everybody doing it except for us? Why are we gossiping about each other and knocking each other's businesses down instead of opening up a factory together? And then Marquise too. That's my.
You saying then Marquise. Hey Mark, you ain't been left out, man.
That's he make looking semi-retired easy, man. I don't even think this dude sweat. You know, he got on a sweatsuit in the summertime. And he just,
Damn.
like the light skinned Bob Marley. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
just a cool dude.
Yeah, you do got on a
Yeah, he's just a
sweatsuit.
fly dude, man. That's my dude. You know,
Yeah.
you don't have no gray hair, no nothing, just stress free.
Right.
You see how he nodding his head?
Yeah.
Damn right.
Hey, Mark, your car on fire. Yeah, okay.
It's
All
all right.
right.
I got insurance.
I got insurance. Hey, Mark, the motorcycle. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, we get another one.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark, that dude, man. But you know what, though? Speaking of Mark, that kind of fits the whole image of the lounge, right? Because Voodoo, man, he laid back, right?
Yeah.
He's laid back. I mean, they only got one grumpy cat, didn't they? They only got one, grumpy cat, and even he made Grumpy cool.
I'm trying to hold myself together.
I know, right? Wait. Here we go.
All right. Hold on. We're going to go ahead and get started.
Yo, take a hit. Now go.
That's my boy.
That's your boy?
That's my boy.
Yeah. Hey, so back to I'll call it SVC, Silent Victory Cigars, right? Who is your cigar geared toward?
My cigar is geared toward the entire cigar community, the cigar world. I don't have a price point. I want to educate everybody. Yeah, I don't. When I came up with this, I just gave myself full autonomy just to be me. That's what's so exciting about being an owner and operator at 110%. I don't have to answer to nobody.
Right.
I don't have to listen to anybody's opinions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to go back and forth. And that's what excites me about it. Like, I created a price point, don't get me wrong, but my audience was people who just want to learn about the leaf. Because I have premium sticks. I don't have cheap cigars.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make sure that the presentation was there. I wanted to make sure that the eye candy was there and that it was just attractive to look at, the box. So my audience was...
You got a dope band.
I appreciate it. If I had to answer it, my audience is just everybody. I don't want it to be a black and brown or white and brown, or if you're a six-figure man or woman. It's for anybody that wants to learn about the leaf and be educated about it. Because I created 4 different profiles and I have 2 more on the way that can basically stimulate anybody's palate.
Okay.
Mild, medium, full.
All right, now Lex. Okay, so this has been real PC and good, right? But come on, dog. So Joe, I just learned how to smoke cigar, right? You not gonna give him or her this box press, this one I'm smoking right out the gate.
You are correct. I would alarm them and make them aware of what they're smoking, but I would start them off with my 6x34 Ecuadorian Habano Pentella. It's very smooth. It has little to no fillers in it because of the small gauge, so it's full of tobacco and flavor. You get a straight pull out of it every time. The combustion is damn near perfect. It burns in place, and it's not too heavy. I would consider it a very, very high-end mild to medium. It's not your typical mild cigar, but that will, as that marries together, they'll have an understanding of what I'm doing with the journey of Silent Victory cigars and how every step up, your palate is going to be stimulated in a different way.
That's cool.
So to further answer your question, I created cigars that I knew the ins and outs to, and that's what I encourage everybody to do when they get in this business. I just didn't take a band and put it on a cigar. I created it myself from ground zero, and I built 4 cigars, and I can tell the story about all of them from every note, from every quarter of the cigar, quarter inch, half, 3/4, 100% of the cigar. I can tell you what you're gonna taste.
Okay, let me ask you this, because you kind of touched on something, and I'm gonna do like Prince and start a little controversy.
Okay.
Because you said people who get a cigar can't tell you blah blah blah. but they are smoking it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel as though, all right, as a owner of a brand, right, your cigar, and when I come out with my cigar,
So I'm a pause real quick. You said owner of a brand. I'm an owner of a tobacco company. I'm not a
well,
brand.
damn, correct
So
me. Shit.
there's a
Well,
big difference in that.
no,
Because
I know, man. Okay,
there's a big difference, and I'm not popping my shit when I say that.
you should pop your shit,
I don't have to.
but go ahead,
I
talk to
don't
me.
have to because it's my job to educate people, right?
Educate me.
So if you want to be a brand, that's you playing. You ain't playing with house money, man. You're just a brand.
Okay,
Like,
so
because you can't
pause.
go ahead.
When you say a brand, so what's the difference? You are a brand or the owner of a cigar?
Owner of a tobacco company. I'm neither.
Okay, you're owner of a tobacco company.
Correct. Just like
Okay.
you're a chef, you're an owner of a catering company.
Right.
A
Okay,
chef's
all right,
company,
yeah,
a cooking
yeah.
company.
All right.
There's a distinct difference.
All right, man. You know, you
Hey,
ain't
let
got.
me follow up on that, George.
Yeah, follow up.
I think branding is more important. There's a book out there called about brands. You know, so when you think about brands, people, when you think about making a copy, because of branding, people say, go make a Xerox.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a brand. Same thing with Kleenex. They don't say hand me a tissue, they say hand me a Kleenex.
Correct.
That's a brand. So I think branding is actually as important or more important than just being the owner of a tobacco company.
But that's only one entity, not to cut you off, of a company.
It can be,
Mhm.
but that entity owns multiple things. Xerox owns multiple companies. You know, it's like when you think of Arturo Puente, that's a brand,
Mm-hmm.
and then they own multiple companies, cigar farms, you know, cigar lines, things like that. So I think having a brand is actually good as well.
I agree with that. So not to be combative, going back
Be
to what you were
combative,
saying.
man. It's unplugged. Yo, nice ass.
There's no need to. You know, it's
No, come on, man. I know.
So when you're talking about a branding, my shirts, your shirt, Element Cigar Lounge, that's what I think of as branding. You have the Webster's Dictionary definition of it, and you have everyday definition of it, right? But when you're talking about a cigar brand, how far is that going to take you if you're not branding it and marketing it correctly?
No. You're missing it. You said that people.
I'm not missing it. I'm giving you an in-depth synopsis of it because so many people say that I have a brand. I have a cigar brand, or I have a cereal brand.
So
No. Wait a minute.
real quick. So somebody texted me and said,
Oh boy.
no, it was good. It was like logo packaging is attractive and easily identifies your brand.
There you go.
And this is somebody who doesn't even smoke cigars,
Mhm.
and they texted that and they're watching the podcast.
So that's what I was getting to.
Okay.
But when we talk about brand, I think I'm gonna find a good word for it right now. The word brand is used so loosely and vaguely, like it's just like everybody can do it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's where I was getting at because again, you said that people, you know, will slap a label on the cigar, right? So that was what I was trying to get at. So if people are slapping the labels on cigars, right? And if X cigar is selling off the roof, right? Should they know about what is making them money, or should they just go ahead and get their money?
I think that only take you so far.
Okay, all right. So that's what I
at
was
some point. Remember, I was talking about quality control earlier.
Right.
At some point, if that particular brand or cigar line or tobacco company takes off, quality control will become an issue because you're going from making whatever you were making to doubling and tripling that.
Right.
It's going through X amount of hands. We stopped at what, 12 or 13 hands?
Right.
That's the question, right? Those
Right.
people get tired, so you got to bring in more rollers, right? Which is a significant cost, right? So now you're talking about the bottom line at that point. and it's going to cost more money. You have to invest more money into this tobacco company, not brand, because it's no longer a brand at that point. Branding is what got you there, but what are you going to do to make it a conglomerate? What are you going to do to make it self-sustaining? What are you going to do to make it consistent? So it's so much more that goes into just being a brand, because if you're buying cigars, and again, this is not a shot, I'm not throwing a shot at anybody. No, if you're buying cigars and bringing them in from somebody, and they're not even really, they're telling you the face value content so you can sell it of it. If you don't know how long the tobacco has aged, are you a tobacco company? Are you a brand? Can you thoroughly answer these questions, or are you going to be giving fictitious answers because you don't know the answer to those questions?
But I made the money.
Correct. Okay. But that's a brand. It's not a tobacco company, because a tobacco company has full autonomy to know exactly what's going on, and they're hands-on every day.
Okay.
What if the company or whoever you're buying these cigars from switches the blends on you, and they say, "Hey, George, man, this not the same shit I've been buying from you. What's going on?"
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do you have a business owner? An integral business owner will have full control of what's going on and be hands-on the day-to-day operations, until that operation can take care of itself.
Right.
A brand's not going to do that, because a brand's only trying to chase the money, like you said.
Okay. That's good. That's cool. Go. Well, we got a question out there. Light his ass up.
Back on that. I don't even know if Lex is old enough to be in here, let alone own a tobacco company.
I take back what I said about that sweatsuit.
I know.
Don't get me started.
Wait, you mean the leisure suit?
Oh, shots fired.
Let me finish my comment. Please. Not my comment. Lex, I thank you for now you can stick your boxes in here and we'll sell your fucking cigars. We'll do that. But you pour back in this place, and I want to thank you for that.
Appreciate it. You're welcome.
You don't talk the talk, you walk the walk. And your branding, your marketing wisdom is just beyond anything I've ever seen. Your grind is true, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we clap on that,
man. Thank you. But that goes back. That's the difference between being a brand, and I'm humble enough to say I started off as a brand.
Shit.
Until I understood what it took to be a tobacco company. I was out here every once in a while. Somebody would post a cigar and it would be busted and cracked. I'm like, oh, that's a quality control issue. I need to become a tobacco company. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Where I have full autonomy of what's going on. So I don't want people to think I'm attacking them, because I've been where they're at, and I wasn't satisfied with being a brand. I wasn't satisfied with the compliments and then having inconsistency 3 months later. That's not something that I want to be attached to. I don't take pride in dealing with bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, dude, you know what, man? I'm glad that you're out with this stick. I love the band, man. I think it's dope, man.
Appreciate that.
Because a lot of us that know you, we know your journey, we know your story, and we can't help but to be proud for where you're at right now, and roll with you 1,000%, right? And your grind is hard, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, your grind is hard,
and that's another educational piece. Instead of me attacking somebody, I'll respond by saying, "Hey, man, let me show you how I did this, and I'll do it for free."
What?
You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's not enough of us in this industry. How do we dominate the industry during COVID? We was the only ones smoking in garages when we were supposed to be practicing 6 feet, right? They called it social distances. We were the only ones still going to parks and smoking and having barbecues. Do you know how much money we generated for this business on the retail and the consumer side? Why are we not taking our stake in it and controlling it?
Why? Because in my humble opinion, a lot of us weren't able to get to the door, right? That's one thing. And then I think some may not have wanted to share, right? So that's what I think. Now, when I come out with mine, man, I'm going to pick your brain, man, and
call me, bro.
Hey, if you don't answer, I'm gonna call you. I'll call you every kind of name other than Lex. But man. Do we have any questions online?
Yeah, we do.
That's good shit.
Somebody the chat, Nathan Gregory said, Lex, great presentation of your brand.
Thanks, Nate. Hey, y'all. Everybody add Nate to y'all prayer list. He is in the process of defeating cancer.
My man. Oh, that's Eagle.
Yeah, that's Eagle.
My man. Yes, sir, boy.
Clap it up for him, man, and being a warrior and still putting on these big ass socks events while in treatment. We'll say that. And shout out to him for choosing to live and not let it defeat him.
Yeah.
Another person says, I salute you for taking the time and expense to monitor production in person in Nicaragua. What do you see as the premium cigar trend in the next 5 years? Price point, smoking flavor, and intensity profile.
Well, that hurt my feelings, man. But that's a costly question for everybody in here, man. If these tariffs need to go away 100%, right? If the tariffs go away, I see premium cigars, depending on the gauge and size and strength, and what it costs manufacturers to make them. But going back to the business side of it and being a tobacco company owner, you have to understand these numbers and how to scale these numbers and also make it affordable for consumers, no matter if they're millionaires or they make $40,000 a year. You have to look at these projections to see how does it work for everybody? Where's the profitability? Who can afford it? What's my target audience? Going back to your question, right?
Right.
So in the next couple years, if the tariffs go away, I would hope, and my assumption is that we would be in that $10 to $18 range. You will see some $20, $25, $30, $40 cigars. Those will be specialty blends for sure, aged 2 or 3 years, very seasoned tobacco.
These are your sticks you're talking about.
Oh, we're talking about my sticks or just in general?
Just in general.
Yeah, in general, that's what I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's where I see it. If it gets higher, I don't think that this is going to stop anything because this has become a very luxurious thing for consumers and they enjoy it. Cigars take the monotony out of people's day. When cigars went up, when I wasn't making what I'm making now, I still made a way. Just like you make a way to get a haircut, you make a way to get your hair done. Women make a way to get their hair permed once a month or however long it lasts. So it's just added to everybody's daily budget. But that goes back to creating something that's attractive and consistent. What am I going to do? What am I going to create to generate that type of revenue? What am I going to create to make people say, I went up $5, but I still got to have it? Just like you still go to your favorite restaurant.
Right.
Even with inflation, if anybody know in this shop, you know what inflation is for meat right now and food, right?
Oh my God.
So you got to remain consistent and create something that somebody wants, that they desire.
So what's been the buzz about SVC since you've launched?
How silent I've been. That's been the buzz. I really don't have a desire to guerrilla market like that right now. I don't have a desire to beg for business. I don't have a desire to post the same thing 45 times. It's not necessary because if you understand marketing, now we're going to use the big B word, branding. You don't have to do that. That's when you have a target audience. That's when you understand algorithms. That's when you understand
right
how all that works. Just like you know when to sponsor chef events, what quarters, what time of the year, what time, date, what time window. I think that's how we answer that question because that's the buzz. Like, when you doing this, I'll let you know.
Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole.
Go ahead.
So is it safe to say that SVC will not probably be at a lot of cigar weeks or events or anything like that?
I won't say yes or no, but you know me personally. I've never been the one to run to where everybody's at. That's never been my thing. That's not what a closer does. A closer just creates something that sells itself. So do I need to be there for my cigars to sell?
Oh shit! Okay, all right.
Do I need to? Do I need to run and do what everybody else is doing? I'm a leader, not a follower, right?
Oh, damn, Lex, stop hitting me, man.
You asked the question.
Oh, man, I'm in the Lex. Like, do I need?
Because I've been in sales for, I've been in the roofing sales industry for 13 years now. I made 13 years on April Fools.
Oh, really?
And what I realize is, I ain't gonna tell too much of my business. I know roofing people watching this too. If a hailstorm hit right now, and we're in Highland, Indiana, right? I'm just gonna work the outskirts of it, where nobody's there. There's no stress. There's no pressure because everybody wants the big buck. I want the consistent buck. I'd rather have 100 claims versus 25 and then be broke for the rest of the year because I want to do what everybody else did, and I have no interest in doing that.
So okay, so you probably won't be seeing silent victory. I said probably.
I'm not saying no, but it
depends. It has to make sense.
What's the value in that? Because there's a lot of conversation about me right now that I've made the decision to do online sales. By the middle of next month, you will be able to go on my website, sbcigars.com, which is being built out right now. We're working with a lot of different plugins. It's a lot of work, shipping, transportation, and all of that. You'll be able to, from the click of a button, from wherever you at your leisure and convenience, press submit, put your debit information and credit information in, and Silent Victory cigars can be shipped to your front door, back door, or wherever you at. So what's the value in me running around chasing the same buck everybody else is doing? It's my responsibility as a leader in this community to show people how to expand. A lot of people are afraid to ship cigars because of the taxes, and all you have to do is educate yourself.
Right.
Get a team, educate yourself, request information, and I'm so excited about it because I don't have to run around no more. I don't have to drive to Wisconsin. I don't have to fly to Florida. I can just ship it to you. And you can have it in 2 to 3 business days. Imagine that.
That's dope, man.
And I can still spend time with my family, my child.
How's she doing?
She's burning a hole in my pocket right now.
There you go. Well, hell. Well, you're making $1 billion, so you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Do we have any more statements, comments? What about in the audience? Anyone?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, cool.
So first
Nikki.
off, your boy Nathan.
Hey, y'all clap it up real quick for Nikki, man.
Hey.
Tobacco juggernaut.
That's right.
Sister of the leaf. Twin, where you at, Twin? Hey. Twin up in here, bartender. Y'all need to come up in here and tip her right now. All right, go ahead.
That's right. Nathan said, thanks, everyone. The next question I have is, we're going to get some deep ones, George.
Here we go. Oh, boy.
What does a perfect cigar moment look like for you? Who's there? What's being said? And what's unspoken?
Oh, for him, I was getting ready to answer that. I was
going
to say, it's like, hey, 4 hours is up.
You what a dirtbag. My perfect moment is just every day, man, because I'm such a free spirit. I don't worry about people's opinions or what I look like, how I roll, what I do. So I could just pull up to a lake and smoke cigars. With me being in the hell and wind industry, I'm in a different territory every day. A couple weeks ago, I was in Valparaiso because I manage our Northwest Indiana division. I was in Valparaiso and I saw this lake. I was like, damn, that water clear. I damn near wanted to jump in. I pulled up. I had just came from the car wash. I put my windows down and made a whole little video shoot for Silent Victory Cigar. I took off my work shirt. I always keep a Silent Victory shirt with me in my truck. And I just sat there and smoked for 2 hours because I didn't have nothing to do. So just being able to light up a stick, Silent Victory cigar, any other cigar, and just take the monotony out of my day. That's what I think cigars are for. That's what they are meant to be. And that's what people don't understand. I ain't even gonna get into that right now, but if you ask the question, I'm gonna get into it.
Okay, well,
I'm trying not to get loose. You always round me up.
well, if we got another one right there, then
yeah, we do. In your opinion, what's something about the cigar culture globally that people on the outside completely misunderstand?
That is a great question, and I have the answer for that. I think people just don't know how dope the Chicago cigar community is. Not even just the Midwest. Like, we have some very, 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 very dope, artistic, articulate. We have some serious creators here. And I think the light is dimmed on that because we always arguing and fighting about some bullshit that really don't even matter.
Oh boy.
It don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? And like if people, I'm gonna challenge the whole community. That's what I always do. We got to stop all this drama and attacking each other's businesses and learn how to educate one another and work together, so people can see how dope Chicago is, how dope Northwest Indiana is, how dope all these groups are, instead of attacking one another, man. Because nobody can level up to what we can do if we all get along, and y'all know that. So stop this goofy shit, man.
There we
So
go.
I have a question. Hi, Lex. How are you,
Shoot,
sir?
good evening.
What statement reflects the legacy you're building through your business?
Mm.
And we can come back to it and give you a moment to think about it if you
I
need
was
to.
just talking to my estate attorney about this, but my legacy right now is just to leave my child something that's functional. I talked about this last time
Yeah.
I was on here. I just truly feel like the next generation of youth coming up, and this is the reason why I mentor them in my church. I'm a teacher at my church. I just really think they're in for a very nasty surprise when we talk about the economy and what's going on in the world today. So I wanted to create something that was consistent that I could just hand off to my child if she wanted it. That's what you said, legacy, right? That was the word. So I want my legacy to be my child taking this if she wants it, and me being in a position financially. That's why I kill myself every day. The last 60 days, I've only gotten 8 hours of sleep 7 times. But I love what I do. I love the roofing industry. I love the tobacco industry, and I understand that I have to put that time in now so that my child doesn't have any issues later. And I want her to be able to empower people. Though I'm going to make her go through an interview process, I don't want her to be on the other side of an interview table with more credentials than the person that is interviewing her, and she doesn't get the job because she's a threat. I've been that person. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to have a different paint job and you dress as well as them. You look just as good as them, if not better, and you're more educated than them. But they not leaving until they take their last breath, and they're gonna make sure you don't get in there. So that's how I'm gonna answer that question.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Now we're what has cigar making taught you about yourself that regular business ownership probably wouldn't have?
What it has taught me is that I cannot be afraid to be that. Like you can't be an entrepreneur and be afraid to be an entrepreneur. Like you got to dive all the way in, and you got to know you're gonna take some blows and you're gonna have some highs and lows, and you also have to know that you're gonna lose a lot of people. You're gonna end up trimming a lot of fat to get to the muscle. Because where I started is definitely not where I'm at with the people around me. And you got to know how to take that because that shit hurts.
Yeah, it hurts, but
It hurts bad.
yeah, just gotta keep prodding, and everybody can't go with you.
At all.
We wish we could take everyone with us, but we can't. And when you talk about being focused on building this and the company and all that you're doing, then yeah, along the way, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of people,
For sure.
right? But then you got to just make sure that you're in the right circle, right? And that's where networking comes in, which we already know that you know how to do. It's networking, man.
Yeah.
Networking with the right people, right?
Yeah.
I was telling a sister today because she was talking about like catering, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, you can cater. If I told her I would not take a job, right, catering, if
Yeah.
they say, well, I only got, right, because your only got, what that does is that makes my vision I only got, right? So
You're limited.
so yeah, so we're always limited, and don't ever be afraid to walk away, because what I found, man, I did a gig because I fell for the I only got.
Right.
And I did a gig, man, in January. It was cold all the way on the west side. And for that, bro, I only got burned, man. It was cold. And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Because if you can't meet the price that I'm at, that's okay. I may not be for you, and that's
Right.
okay. And it's the same thing, I think, with cigars. And as I listen to you, right, and you're saying, purchasing your cigars online, right, is that sometimes it's cool, and I haven't seen anyone just be real exclusive where it's like, okay, you won't find me at this lounge or that lounge, but you will find me online because
Right.
now it people always want to think they got the next best thing or something that the
Right.
next person can't get.
Right.
Right. So it's like, okay, I can't go here and find them. But then when you come out with it, right, and you go to whatever lounge,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, damn, dude, where did you get this on Silent Victory at, man?
That goes back to your word, networking, right?
It goes back to it.
I have a very strong network, but I'm not gonna beg for business because I know what I put into it. I know the time, the blood, sweat, and tears that I have into my tobacco company, not brand. So I'm in a position where I just don't care no more.
No, no, no,
You know
no,
what I'm saying?
no,
Like
no.
I'm not
I get what
gonna.
you're saying, but Lex,
Yeah.
it's not begging, right? So you make what you have more exclusive.
Very true.
And
spilling some of
that's
my Kool-Aid, bro.
bro, yeah. So when you make something more exclusive
Mhm.
that everybody can't get their hands on,
Mhm.
they call that I drink a lot. So, and I drink don't laugh at me, all these damn drunks in here. You one of them, drink up, right? Uh, as like bourbon, right? If there's a bourbon that you can't find, they call it a unicorn. So you're
Mhm.
gonna search for that unicorn, right? So it could be that's how you treat your cigar. So when they get it, they'll be like, well, damn, I got something that Chris can't get. Or Chris will be like, hey man, where'd you get that? Hey, look, dude.
Facts.
Yeah, facts. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
I got a great question here, I think at least. What's the most underrated step in the cigar making process? The one the average smoker never thinks about.
Not getting frustrated. That's probably not the answer they were looking for, but when you're blending cigars, this can be frustrating as fuck because you had this elaborate, just like you may say, I'm gonna take these 5 seasonings and they gonna marry together. The aroma smells great. Then somebody biting into them, this shit too hot. What was you thinking? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I've created some cigars that I'll never release that I blend just for me because I know they're too much of what I desire from my palate, and that's probably to even further answer your question, Chris. You got to remove the bias and you got to remove you out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so hard to blend a cigar without bias because you're going based off what you think a consumer would like, but you're not the consumer, and that's why I took my time with this project.
Mm-hmm.
I passed out a lot of the silent victory samples, a whole lot of them. And I passed them out to smoke juggernauts because I wanted their true opinion. I got you. And I got some very, very good constructive criticism. And if I allowed myself to show emotion, I would have been mad about some of the things, but I took it all. I went back to the dry. I keep a dry eraser board in my office, right?
Right.
And I went back to my office. I was like, all right, I'm gonna blend this. We're gonna reblend that. And then you also have to go back to the fermenting process. How long do you let it age? How long will it marry? Are you spraying things down in wine? What is the humidity? Does this wrapper work with this binder and this filler? Is it going to be too strong? Is the combustion going to be too much? Is it going to be too smoky?
Right.
Is it going to have a nice pull to it, a nice draw? It's a lot that goes into that question, but that's how I answer it.
You got another one, bro?
Yeah, I got a lot.
Okay, while you think on that, now check this
Bring them
out.
on.
Oh, well, yeah.
I got a brother. That's Jesus calling. I got a brother here who we're going to talk to afterwards, who travels the country and the world, right? Smoking cigars, right? Whose palate is probably, it's extensive. That I want you to meet afterwards, right? He's sitting right in front of us, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro?
You know what, like in the culinary world and catering, you know who is killing um, the industry in a good way.
That dude, Elias Barbecue with the softball, he killing it right now.
All right, so now, okay.
The oxtail dude, he killing it.
Oh, what, tenderism?
Him too.
Okay, so here's the thing with that. If you get a rib that falls off the bone, you didn't cook that shit too long. So that think about it. You didn't cook it off the bone, but people say, "Ooh, that's tenderness." Not really, but a lot of.
Oh Lord.
I mean, the man killing it, but a lot of.
But that's branding, right?
It's branding. Now, so check this out.
When everybody wants to do it because it's branding.
We were talking about cigars, and people, you're worrying about what they may say with it. There's been a curse, good and bad, within the culinary and catering world, right? There are all these so-called food critics that are on social media telling you to go to X, Y, and Z restaurant because they like it.
And it tastes like cardboard.
And real like professional chefs or whatever, they're like, well, wait a minute, how can Kevin, right? He'll make a post, and because Kevin got followers, right now, that'll either kill my business or to help my business, right? And within the cigar world, it's kind of the same thing. Like when I was asking you, what would you give someone, a new smoker, right? So if someone
hold on, let me jump in for 1 second. Quick segue. You said it could kill your business. That's why organic growth is so important. You can't kill what's organic. You can say whatever you want to say about me, but if it's organic, you can't kill it.
Okay, all right.
You can get mad because I get referral after referral after referral, but you can't kill it.
So all right, I gotta use the right. Let me find a word to figure out what this dude just said. No, so what I'm saying is that word of mouth can, whether we want to admit it or not, it can either have you go up or it'll have you go down because of the person that might be delivering that message and how much influence that person may have. Right? That's all true. I'm saying. And if we want to think, right, that it ain't, that's not real. So I can't get mad if you've never had let me see, if you've never had gumbo, right? I can't get mad if I give you the best gumbo, in my opinion, that I've made, if you don't like gumbo.
Right.
You can't get mad because there's going to be somebody, and it'll be somebody like Will, if he's still here, that he going to eat it.
Hey, Will. I think Will.
No. I mean, so
that's my boy.
That's my boy too. That's my boy. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing with cigars, and that's why when you were talking about people putting labels on it, they really don't know the cigars. That's because
right? But watch this. Now that we're talking,
come on, boy,
really trying to pull it out of me. So
come on, boy.
So what if that vendor, like I said earlier, decides to buy a different tobacco with the same wrapper, same leaf that's exposed on the exposure of it, right? But the contents are different. Now that word of mouth and somebody with some serious pull can say some rotten things about you, and now the cigar ain't shit.
Right.
And you ain't shit either.
Right.
Because so and so said it, right? And that's why it's so important as a business owner to walk in integrity and be disciplined, because if you know what you're selling, you won't have that problem. I'm sure there's people that have talked bad about you and your chef skills, your cooking skills, but when they were put in front of you, you were able to close them.
Oh man,
You received several apologies. That's happened to me, and I just keep on walking. Like, I apologize. So and so told me, well, that's your ignorance. That don't have nothing to do with me. Because I don't beg for business.
We saying the same thing. We're saying the same thing. I think man, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm gonna think. I know that you're gonna win with this cigar.
I appreciate that, man.
Because it's a good stick, and if once people that know you, right, and know your story, I hope that they will smoke this cigar, right? People that know you, right? Because now they can be like, I can see the growth in you, right? And then for those who don't know you, and once they're introduced to it, then that's where the networking comes in, and that's where a new partnership or customer or whatever.
But that's where that big B word comes in, that branding. Everywhere I go outside the Victory on, somebody's gonna ask. They're gonna ask me what my website is on the back of my neck. I turn around, type this in. So brand awareness is one thing versus having a brand, right?
Okay.
And branding, those are all different elements. Okay. So wherever I go, I'm selling myself and I'm not begging for business. Because if the eye candy is there and the presentation is there, you're gonna ask whether you like me or not. What's that? Right. How did you do that? Right. So you want to create something that attracts business so that you don't have to beg for it. And people really get upset when I say that in public, but I'm just trying to educate them. Because like, why are you spinning your wheels and killing yourself? Working 40 hours after you get off your regular job to work another 40 hours when you can just brand yourself properly and it won't matter what anybody says about you. Well, they call you an asshole, a jerk, or whatever the case may be, because that if it's branded properly and the product is produced properly, it's going to sell itself. I don't know if you notice, I really don't post about me often. It's just about the brand. I let the brand do the talking.
We're not friends on social media.
Oh, well, I thought we were.
No. You unfollowed me. We got a question.
Did I? I don't unfollow people. Too much energy.
What up?
Come on. You got to answer the question, though, man. You can't. You can't.
What's your name, brother?
Mike J.
You trying to say I'm a deflect?
Not totally, though.
Shoot.
Cigar snob, cigar aficionado, half wheel. Which one would you let, or all three, rate your cigar?
Oh boy.
All three.
Which one would you believe in?
Oh boy.
Trying to get me in trouble, man. I don't like you.
Come on, man. It's unplugged, man.
I would have to go with half wheel, man. Half wheel is they educate you, they let you know what's going on.
You can end this sentence right there. You good?
Yeah, but I'm gonna dive into that because they not only let consumers know when tax laws change, you know, when big wigs in the industry are investing a lot of money and going against all these different legalities that were just trying to break the cigar industry in half. Now, like for example, the state of Illinois, they're capped at 75 cents. You see what I'm saying? Like half wheel will give you that. I can't speak for the others, but I know that they give me that. I log in and it's there. I refresh my screen on my social media and it's there, and they let me know what the do's and don'ts are and what's going on legislatively and legally and all the legalities behind it.
This brother, tell him your little thing, Mike. Tell him what you do.
Hell?
Man.
That's hell, brother. You got work.
I'm worried about my truck, bro. God damn.
Listen to his story. What do you do, sir?
So I'm an ambassador for Cigar Rights of America.
Okay.
An ambassador for.
I'm a member.
Thank you.
I need my new card. Oh my Lord, my truck, Jesus.
It's coming down.
Yeah, it is.
ambassador for the Good Time Gang, and I do a lot of work with the Titans of Tobacco.
Okay.
I'm more on the legislative side though.
Okay.
So when you were talking about that, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All the stuff that's coming down the pipeline.
Yeah.
Someone you should know after this. Hey y'all, you know what? It is literally hailing here in Highland, Indiana, and it's raining pigs and cows as well. Um,
Can somebody get a video of that for me so I can send that to all my customers who was denied before, please? Somebody please take a video of that hail coming down.
so Lex, with that, man, we're gonna try to wrap this up, right? So let me ask you a few rapid fire.
Mhm.
You kind of answered one. Where can we purchase your sticks now, or should we just wait to go online?
I would say go online because that's a loaded question. I'm in communications with a ton of cigar lounges. We're just working out the logistics and how we're going to get it to them. So I don't want to say certain people have it and certain people don't. But you will be able to find it at sbcigars.com.
Wait, say it again.
sbcigars.com. That will be live by the middle of July. No later in the middle of July.
You can also get them at Element Cigar Lounge.
Absolutely.
Oh, Elements? Okay.
They're in the humidor right now.
Okay. All right. Now, where do you see Silent Victory Cigars in the next 5 years, bro?
I see Silent Victory Cigars taking me to a place where I can do this 100% of the time. And I see me having a very, very large team and staff, and that's going global. That's what I see. That's the goal.
If you could smoke a cigar with anybody, rich, famous, dead or alive, who would you want to smoke with?
Ice motherfucking Cube.
Ice Cube? Why Ice Cube, bro?
Ice Cube is just Ice Cube has so much swag to me when you talk about branding. This dude has been done rapping for so long, and he done started a whole post NBA career league, bro. And now
yeah. The big three.
It's either he is or he's already went public with profit shares, bro. I forget how many. It was a couple $100 million that his company's worth, and he's only been in business probably 5 or 6 years, if that. I know it's less than a decade or half a decade, somewhere around there. And I also love how he invested in his son. But I want to go back all the way back to the beginning when he questioned their attorney. It's all about the paperwork, man. The whole NWA thing. Like, he was educated enough to say, hey, and he was courageous enough to say, hey, y'all can do that bullshit. Y'all can be locked in for life. And look what he did.
Right.
Look how many people he put on. Look how much respect he has. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't nobody touching Ice Cube, bro. They wouldn't even think about it.
There it is. Next question. Go ahead.
Yeah, I
got
a couple things online. Marquia Janae, she said...
That's my lady.
That's what I thought. She said svcigars.com live in mid-July, and also said visionary mindset.
Thank you.
I have an interesting question, kind of a follow-up to what he had that somebody sent me. How do you know when a blend is ready versus when it is just good enough?
Oh, that's a good
question. A loaded question. So I know a blend is good enough when I smoke 50 to 60 of them and they all have the same consistency. And that's a lot of smoking because I made like a stick and smoke it a quarter of the way through and put it down for 5 minutes just to see if it's still burning in place. If it's not doing that, I don't want to release it. That is a loaded question. Also, how it marries together, because I like for my cigars that I produce to tell a story. I want cigars to unwind you and take the monotony out of your day. So I think it's a preference too, but that's my preference.
Are there typical stick profiles that are trending now?
I think the 6x60 is trending everywhere. I'm not a big fan of larger gauge cigars because they have more fillers. I like a smaller gauge cigar because it's more tobacco and less fillers. That's how I answer that.
And this will be my last one. What's the most unique stick you have and why?
I think all of them are unique in their own way. I don't want to say that I have a favorite stick out of my line because I haven't introduced the next two that are coming out. And I think over time, the two that I'm working on right now that I'll be releasing probably in Q4 around Black Friday, I think those will be my favorite two sticks, and everybody will understand why when they're able to smoke them.
You ain't gonna tell us nothing about it. We gotta wait, right?
Just gotta stay silent, bro.
Silent. All right. All right. Hey, you can't stay. You cannot stay silent on this. This is about the most important question about these damn cigars, right?
What's
George.
that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, my man.
Shout out to Lex, man. Y'all give it up for Lex doing
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
You guys talked about putting your stick out there. If there was one person of influence that you can get your stick in their hands to help promote, even though you don't need it, who would that person be?
You might not like the answer to this question, but like I'm all about being organic, man. I don't want to like, hey bro, can you do me a favor? That's just not my personality. I don't people know me for saying this slogan. Like I want you to feel me whether I'm there or not, and I want the cigar to do all the talking for me. Like I have literally gone. I'm a White Sox season ticket holder, right? I have literally gone to White Sox games and giving people cigars because they smelled the cedar in the cigar when I was just in a parking lot bar. They smelled all of this through me tailgating with 2 or 3 grills with all my friends and family members and homies, and they can still smell the aroma of the cigar. So that's who I want to do it. I just that hearsay, that conversation, that organic conversation on the train, that organic conversation in the barbershop and in the smoke shop. That's who I want to do it. I don't want it to be a particular person and using their stardom because what I've learned about this business and just being a grown man, people just love taking credit for what you do, man. They'll say, "Well, I did that. I helped you. You didn't help me do shit." And I gotta say that on here, like nobody put the work in the gym like I did. Nobody invested what I invested. Nobody almost lost their house like I did. Nobody almost lost a car. Nobody went through a divorce but me. Nobody did any of that shit. Nobody was told you're not good enough or a black man can't do this. So like I carry all that with me, though I'm healed from it. That's who I want to do the talking because I remember those days when I did ask people for help. And then I turn around, they're like, well, so and so told me that they're not an investor. They didn't give me a fucking dime. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't do that.
Yo, bro. So check that out. Check this out, man.
People just want to be heard and they want to be seen. So like, go put your own work in. Don't worry about mine. I stand on that.
Okay, you could stand on that, right? But I think this is just my humble.
And hold on. And if
God damn
somebody
it,
ever
Lex.
did something,
Go ahead.
I gave them something back tenfold, even if it was a referral. Here go $100 because I never want. Whether I should be spending that $100 or not, that's an investment in me and my child's legacy long term. And I never want my child 20, 30, 40 years from not saying or hearing somebody say, well, I helped your daddy wait. No, you didn't. You didn't help me 30 years ago. And that's just the way the world works.
I'm going to agree to disagree. And the reason why I say that.
I always agree to disagree
with you. Yeah, man. Because again, Lex, it's that not everybody is like that, right? And it's unfortunate that sometimes we carry the scars of what may have happened, right? We carry that. But a scar is just to remind you and keep moving forward. And you have to, if a cigar lounge, we'll just say a cigar lounge, had boo-booed on you, right?
Not worried about it.
Well, you wouldn't be at Elements, right? Because you would think that, well, damn, if they did it, then they're gonna do it or whatever, right? And not everybody is like that, right? So as you keep going and you stay positive people and situations are just going to attract to you, right? And we have to be open to receive that because no matter how good, we cannot do anything with our fist balled up, right? So we always got to be open, right? And if a person, and this is where I go with you on that exclusive, being exclusive. So you at the White Sox game, right? And let's just say Frank Thomas is there and in the parking lot, and he was like, "Hey man, let me try this cigar." You give him that cigar, right? So then people want exclusive shit everybody can't have.
Mhm.
Then hey Lex, look man, I need you to bring me a box every quarter. You're gonna do that. You know, you don't
I
look at
have
it
customers like that.
exactly, and so it doesn't matter if it's somebody famous or if it's voodoo. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the relationships, and my thing with the cigars is that it brings people together, and you never know who you may end up smoking with.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt, man. So my word would be, it's like, bro, keep on your grind, right? But don't think that everybody, right, is going to bring up or have you trigger past memories or whatever, because they're not, man. They want to see you win.
I agree with that. Like I have, not to get too deep into details.
No, please.
I've met judges, and they've told me, "Hey, man, I can really appreciate how down to earth you are,
Right.
and how humble you are. I want to help you." That's an organic situation,
Right.
not I'm Joe Blow and I'm a millionaire. If you give me a couple boxes and I make something happen for you, what can you do for me? There's a distinct difference in that.
Exactly. There's a distinct difference in that. However, it's I think God will with through discernment will keep those people away from you. And if you gotta go away, then that's what you do, right? Which shit, that's what you do. That's what you. Now it all comes back right and silent and doing it.
Hey, y'all! Shout out to my sister and her friends for just walking in this hailstorm.
All right, shout out to
you
you.
Thank you for coming. Like this the whole organic piece, man. Like I am. Speaking of word peace, I'm just at peace,
and that's good,
and
brother.
It bothers so many people that I'm at peace. You know what I'm saying?
But guess what? You can't let them have real estate in your peace. If it bothers them that you're at peace, that's on them. You keep moving towards the peace. You keep moving towards the beacon, right? And you keep moving, like you mentioned, legacy, and for your daughter, you keep moving towards that, right? And as much of a laser focus, and you want everything to be organic, your peace is organic, and it's organic to you. You know, so we can't let people get real estate in our psyche who they ain't gonna help pay rent.
Right.
You know,
I don't let anything, any hate, any disregard for my name live rent free in my head, bro. I get up and I work, bro. I love what I do so much that I don't even hear that shit, man.
Bro, and that's what I want you to keep and to keep moving on, man. But this one thing, and I'm sure everyone, because this storm about to hit again.
Again?
It might. But you know what, man? I know as sure as we've said here on this interview that you are gonna agree with me. Mary J. Blige or Whitney Houston?
Come on, bro. Ugh.
Come on, Lex.
Voice for voice. Whitney
Lex.
Houston.
What?
I'm voice for voice. I got to go with Whitney Houston. Man.
Oh, this has been some bullshit.
Swag, Mary J. Blige. My culture, Mary J. Blige. 90s, Mary J. Blige.
It's all Mary.
2000s, Mary J. Blige.
It's all Mary. That's why your cigar gonna be good. And I bet you, if Mary come up there and ask for a stick, you gonna give her one, right?
Yeah.
You damn right you gonna give her one, because you can't give Whitney one.
Damn.
What?
This
no, I'm just saying, he can't.
Right.
No, she didn't do
It has
cigars.
nothing to do with Silent Victory cigar.
She's silent, you know. But hey, man, hey, Lex, hey, brother, again, man, I appreciate you. We appreciate you, and nothing but love and continued success. And everyone out there, you can get this cigar here at Element Cigar Lounge. So y'all need to make your way to 8349 Indianapolis Boulevard to pick up Silent Victory cigars.
And they carry all 4 of my profiles as well. And don't forget that by the middle of July, you will be able to have Silent Victory cigars shipped directly to your door. But that does not mean to stop participating in your local cigar lounges and showing them interest and love as well, and investing in them and supporting them.
Yeah.
I just want to do both.
There you go. So please, everybody, let's give it up for Lex, y'all. Come on.
Appreciate it, y'all. Thank you.
And for your family to come out here in the rain.
Yeah.
That's dope.
My cousin Romel is celebrating, I ain't gonna say how old he is, but celebrating his birthday in a hailstorm with me, so I appreciate that.
Yeah. Hey, that's why it started raining, because he was like, I can't believe I'm out here. No, that's cool. Yes, sir.
No, just a reminder. This
weekend, we're going in. Yeah.
Friday night, we have Ladies' Night with DJ Rob LaRock. Saturday afternoon, we have the Ladies Collective.
That's what's up.
Yeah, with Shoshana Yarbrough.
Yeah.
It is sold out.
Ooh.
2nd year anniversary. What's the theme? Blazers, bow ties, and stilettos.
Well, damn.
Sunday, we have Smoky Soul Sunday.
That's a whole vibe.
Oh, yeah. Who's the guest, Mark? Oh, yeah, Groove Experiment on
That's
Sunday.
What's up.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
So Power Pack Weekend Plus, our outdoor lounge, our outdoor patio lounge is
That's
open.
A whole vibe.
So once the rain clears and the sunshine comes, we can enjoy that. We also have GTG.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we also we have GTG Midwest Hook Day, which actually starts tomorrow. We're having a
Where
meet.
y'all gonna be at tomorrow?
We're gonna be at Windy City Cigar Lounge for the meet and greet. I think it starts at 6:00. I am not. What's the address of Windy City Cigar Lounge? 43rd and Prairie in the city. So GTG meet and greet will be there. And on Friday, GTG Midwest Hook Day, we're having our actual Hook Day. It starts at 12 o'clock. It's from 12 to 6 at Calumet Beach on the south side. There is a small fee for
Small fee.
for people to attend, and that fee will cover all the food and your drinks. So I want to put that out there because I know how we go, but we got to put that out there. Then we're having the after party at Nolo's Cigar Lounge. Then Saturday there's a tea party, and there's also an event at Casa on the west side.
Got a whole itinerary.
Yeah, we got a whole itinerary happening, and we're also smoking here at Elements Cigar Lounge, right? So if you can't make it to some of those other events, then you're more than welcome to come here to Elements. GTG Northwest Indiana will be in the house. We would love to see you guys come and kick it with us. We'll have a DJ, right? And so we're doing some amazing things next Wednesday. Who we got sitting in the hot chair? We don't know, but
this chair get hot, bro.
Oh, it's gonna be a stone gas, right? So we want to thank you all for
George, before we cut out. I just want to give a shout out to my big bro Lynn and the Wise Men. They always
Lynn and the Wise Men. Yeah.
That's my boy, man.
Yeah, they show up.
I don't have a mic, but I use my outside voice.
You got that big voice. We can hear you, bro.
Hey, Lex, congratulations, bro.
I appreciate
I
that.
like the fact that you're solid and you move that way. That's good shit, bro. You dropped some gems today.
I appreciate it.
I was listening. So good job, bro.
And what's the name of your business? Is it LT Mechanics?
Yeah.
Y'all know who he is, man. And that is HVAC, right?
Yes, sir.
Any HVAC needs, get that in.
Oh yeah.
LT Mechanics.
Hey, speak since we giving the wise man.
He be out there welding shit. You know, I
know,
climb
alright.
I climb 2 stories. This motherfucker be leaning off the ladder and shit. What are you doing,
Hey,
bro?
hey.
What a guy.
Here's something that's not
My
unique.
HVAC hero.
Yeah, here's something that's not unique. Let's give it up for Kevin Watson. It's his birthday today.
Okay. Where you at, Kevin?
There you go, right there.
I'm gonna buy you a stick.
Well, damn.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
I'm gonna buy Nikki a stick too, because she threw a shot. I felt that
Well,
all the way
damn.
up there. I thought we were
Shout out to Nikki Dillard from Windy City Cigar Lounge. Yeah. Hey, shout out to my main man. I want you all to really sit down and have a brief conversation with my man Mike J. Mike J. AKA DL Hughley's little brother.
Hey, you know who I thought that was? You remember when Ken Griffey Jr. used to shave? I thought that was Ken Griffey for a minute. Bro.
You thought he was Ken Griffey?
That's one of my favorite athletes.
Man. He 100 pounds heavier and 9 inches shorter. Nah, that's my man. That's my man. So yeah, that's what's going on. Yes, sir.
Before we go off, Markia said organic growth brings consistent growth.
Facts.
And she also said scars help you to grow in the direction you are meant to go.
Facts.
George, you got your bar star that's hanging out with us.
Oh, we got the bar star. Yeah, give it up for Faye, y'all.
If y'all tip her right now.
If you've never been drunk, today is your day.
Heavy handed.
Because she, yeah, she shout out to everyone here at Element Cigar Lounge.
Y'all kicked it with us in a hailstorm.
Oh man, I know, bro.
This is historical.
And again, shout out to our sponsors: LT Mechanical, Vibe Coffee, Air Frank Cigars.
Shout out to Misty Blue. That's my homegirl.
Yeah.
She's doing her thing.
Yeah. All y'all doing your thing, man.
Yeah.
And,
hey, you got a lot of support from Markia. She said, yes, peace looks good on you. Gloria, my wife, says, great interview as usual, George.
Appreciate it.
And
thank you, Gloria.
Markia also said, sounds like a vibe all weekend. Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah. So hey y'all, let's celebrate each other. Let's not let the rain. Don't blame it on the rain. Let's continue to be a family of the leaf, supporting each other. And you're right, man. Get past whatever issues that you may have, and just make it about the leaf, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about.
If we work together in this community for all of 6 straight months with no beef, we'll all be millionaires. Period. All of us.
If we what?
If everybody in the Chicago cigar community worked together, we would be coming up on some serious money, man. I don't understand why they don't want to see each other, including myself. I don't understand why people don't want to see me successful, because if you ask me a question, anybody will tell you. I will educate you. I will pour anything that I know into you, whether I like you or not, because it's not about if I like you or not. It's about your potential and what you're not tapping into, because people don't want to pour into you because you're a threat to them. And when you know you're a threat, you should just lead with kindness anyway, because they don't know no better. They trying to get into something. I think it was it Lynn earlier, where they knock on the door, they can't get in. I was fortunate enough to get in, but that was due diligence and consistency. I was told no 1,000,001 times, but I laughed at it. I was like, all right, whatever, I'll be back.
Right.
I'll figure it out. But now that I figure it out, I want to help other people figure it out. So anybody that has a beef with me, I'm sure y'all have my phone number, know somebody that do, just call me. We can have a conversation, because what I've learned about me is people who don't like me that tell stories about me, and then people find out who I am, then they don't want to have a conversation because I'm integral. But they've already badmouthed about me, but I've given these people referrals behind closed doors and they don't even know it.
Okay, all right.
Imagine
And
that.
we're gonna end on that, but I'm gonna say this. That's what you're supposed to do, right? So
Listen to
because
George, y'all.
no. Check this out. So you were blessed with the gift to I'll say network, right? So
Okay.
now, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be do, your assignment, right, from the man above, that's it. Because again, everybody's doing their job. Haters are hating, right? And sometimes we get focused on while they're hating, opposed to let me touch and move, you know. And the more you become successful, the more shit's gonna start coming at you. But you'll be able to handle it, bro.
Yeah.
And you proven it by coming with the cigars, right?
In silence.
In silence. So you're proving it. So don't get caught up because you've already proved it. You've already did the hard work, right? And when you know that they're talking, okay, fine. You keep doing the hard work because that's what the devil wants to do. He wants you to stop, right? And he wants you to focus on that bullshit. And as soon as you focus on that bullshit, then everything that you've done goes to naught, and you can't do that, man. Yes, sir.
Hey Lex, check this
Yes,
out.
sir.
So you said something, but I think it's skipped because a lot of people don't know the inner workings of the industry.
Right.
Take 10 boutique cigars out here and put them under one name. And people don't know that's Altadis right now. They don't own any of the cigars, really. They're individual brands under one name. Yes, they're in Honduras, Nicaragua, they're in Cameroon, they're Mexico, Pennsylvania, Virginia, they're everywhere. But that thought process, they don't have it. And it goes back to what you said. They bickering and fighting. All you got to do is get it together. It's like
It's all about communication, man. All you got to do is sit down and have a conversation.
I've been beating these cigar lounges in America over the head for the last 5 years about co-oping, and they won't do it.
No, they're not. They're not gonna do it, right? Because again, it's the mindset. However, that doesn't stop you from keep doing it, right? Because you're doing what you are passionate about doing, right?
So I got to be politically correct when I say this because I am a business owner, right? We have to be. What you just said is the reason why other communities are winning and they're still earning our dollar at top dollar. And I have to be very careful when I say that because I don't like people throwing shots at me, so I'm not going to throw them at them. But I've had several people, and I'm gonna tell you how our people are, and then I'm gonna leave it at this. I've had several people reach out to me saying, "Hey, I want you to make a private label for me," and I said, "I have no problem having that conversation if you produce all these credentials, and we can set up a meeting, or I'll send you a Zoom link, or we can meet in person, or I'll fly out to see you, and I'll give you free samples because that's how much I want to help you. And we will build something out. We will build a profile out as long as you meet my minimum quantity so that it's profitable for all parties." I ain't got to do all that. So and so, well, if so and so allows you to do that, they're breaking the law, and I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
The real part about that is, let's look at it like this. I want to do a blend with you. Let's go down to Nicaragua. Let's go down to Jalapa, Esteli, Condega, Okepi. Let's go down there. I want you to put me in the mix.
And with them.
I want to own my blend sheet.
But they can't do that. They can't even get to that part of the conversation because I'm not willing to have a conversation that's not integral based. There's so many different legalities in there. And there's so many haters out here. You don't know if it's somebody sending somebody to you just so they can shut you down temporarily so they can get ahead of you. You know what I'm saying?
So you keep it moving. What you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just keep it moving.
And again, these are not shots at people. We're just educating people. And that's what people go wrong in our community. They think that everything is a shot and they can't take constructive criticism. And a lot of these licenses might cost them $100, but they got $200 Jordans on. They don't even see the value in it. That's what's so crazy about it. They can literally go online create an EIN, start a legitimate corporation, LLC, or whatever they want to do. Then they go to their state. Y'all know how all this works for the business owners in here. It's not that hard. Then you apply for licenses. As long as you don't own nobody, you should be able to get one. As long as you don't owe child support or you got back taxes, you should be able to get one. It's not that hard.
How many kids do you have to have?
You don't have to have none.
Oh, okay, because I got about 12, so
it's
shit ain't gonna work
The
for
ones
me.
you know.
It ain't gonna work.
It's just all
Yeah.
about education. And then if you look at the lounge, and I know we got to get out of here. If you look at the lounge part of it,
No, we're off. We're off. This is
Okay.
unplugged.
all right. Well, you have people like Marquise. You have people. I'm glad we're still on. You still have people like Marquise and Melissa who are not arrogant, who are not egotistical, and they have an open door policy to help people. I never hear them fraternize about people in a negative way. I never hear them talk bad about people. But I know people talk bad about them all the time, and they have an organic system over here. And it's very empowering. They're known as the hottest cigar lounge in Northwest Indiana for a reason because they treat people like human beings. Their customer service is superb. Their humidor is always on point. They always have the cigars that their customers request. This is all about communication. You listen, you produce. Customers come in, they tell them what they need, they order it. It's the same thing on the production side of things. If you love this consistency, it's my responsibility as a tobacco company owner, not brand, to produce something that's consistent. So if that means I have to go to Nicaragua every 90 days, that's what I have to do, right? Because we're trying to create generational legacy and wealth. And that's what everybody should be wanting to do versus attacking people and knocking everybody's head off their shoulder. Like, what do you get from it? And people get so mad when I ask these basic questions, like, what are you getting from talking bad about me? Because humbly speaking, if anybody knows me, they know that I'm articulate and I'm a closer. And if you put somebody in front of me, it's my job to close them on me. So no matter what you say about me, I know me.
Right.
And if they get in front of me, I'm not worried about it. So I want them to go talk bad about me and create this gossip train because once I get in front of the real head of all of them, it's my job to wow them. And all I got to do is be myself. That's all you got to do is be yourself. And you'll be all right.
I agree with that. Okay. Again, bro, much success, brother. And we are going to follow the silent victory train, right? And we're all on the journey with you. Once again, I want to thank everyone for taking time out on this rainy Wednesday evening to listen to this brother, this young brother doing this thing. So let's support this young brother.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, we're gonna support you, brother. And I'll say it one more again. Thank you to our sponsors, LT Mechanical, Vibe Coffee, and Ed Frank Cigars.
Man, y'all need to rent her mobile lounge. Her mobile lounge is dope. I like that payphone up in there, man.
Oh yeah.
So it's very nostalgic.
Yeah, for sure. And we want to thank you all. You heard about all the stuff that's coming up, so hopefully you all can partake in some of it, if not all of it. But definitely the Ladies Collective and the brunch on Saturday and Friday and Sunday here at Element Cigar Lounge. Okay, 8349 Indianapolis Boulevard in Highland, Indiana. So you all be blessed. Stay smoky, my friends. And give yourselves applause for hanging out tonight, y'all.
In the hailstorm.
Yes. Thank you. And now we are going to go to Unplug After Dark. As soon as he says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What does he say? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As soon as you say